Hello everyone and welcome back to Tier 11 to the Top. And it has been a little while since the last episode, and there's a little bit of a reason for that, so we'll get into some housekeeping before we kick things off properly today. So an episode was recorded last week, but during the editing process and trying to get the video to render, something went wrong. I haven't got a clue what it was, but I just couldn't get the episode to render and get it ready to load up to YouTube. So we're going to scrap that and just get into things again here. So I'm going to cover a few things that was covered in that episode, go over what games have happened since then, and get into things today. So today we have got a top of the table clash against second place Heanor. So Mansfield Hosiery Mills and Heanor are currently level on points with 62 points and only a few games left to play. So we'll have that match a little bit later on today. But first up, there's been a bit of an issue. Everyone keeps leaving. There is a leak in the boat, and I've got no way of plugging it. So the problem we've got is we are newly semi-professional, which means some of our players are on part-time deals, some are on amateur contracts, and those that don't have an actual part-time deal can just leave whenever they like, and that is what's been happening. So since the last episode, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, quite a lot with first team experience this season, have all gone, and only one has come in. So Bailey Fuller, 2 goals in 11 games, he's gone. Lee Pickerel, left back, 3 games, gone. Jack Watts, young midfielder, 1 goal in 5 games, gone. Daniel O'Sullivan, 1 assist in 5 games, gone. Modu Cham, now this is where the real first team issues have come from. So Modu Cham, 5 goals, 9 assists, 19 games played this season, gone, just like that. And Alex Render, our right back, centre back, 3 goals for him in 21 games. He's been a key part of our defence, gone. And all that we've got in place is Brad Binns. So Brad Binns is a pacey attacking midfielder who can play down the centre or on either side. He's got good dribbling and good technique, but that's one man coming in for 6 people who have gone. It means we're down to a 17-man squad. I mean, Brad Binns is a good player. I think he's got a good future. He's only 19. We've been employing him a little bit down the right-hand side as Cameron Lynn's been coming back to fitness. But we're going to have a bit of a question mark over where he's going to end up playing and how our front three of the attacking midfield is going to look. So this is the squad we are left with. As you can see, 17 players, and that's going to make things tough. That is going to be really tough to make this running work. 17-man squad. There's 16 players in a matchday squad, so any injury, and we are very, very close to really having to bring some youth players through. We've got our best 2 youth players already in the 17-man squad, so Alexander and Leppinen here are the best of our youth crop. So it's going to be really, really difficult to bring anyone with any ability through. It's just going to be numbers to fill the bench. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. So what has been happening on the pitch? So it's been a long time since the last episode where we got knocked out in the FA Vars first round in the replay against Washington. When things went to penalties, it was a tough day. But since then, it has been pretty good. I mean, there's been a couple of league defeats, 2 draws, but largely victories. So wins in October against Shirebrook and Belper, a loss here against Southall City, which was a really tough game. It wasn't a particularly good encounter at the end of October. November was strong again, 5-2 against Radford, a draw against Stappen Hill, who are mid-table. That was disappointing. But another wins, Kimberley and Gedling, and then into the new year, Ashby we put 4 past. We beat Teversall, who are struggling at the bottom of the table. Then in the League Cup, we got revenge on Southall City. We beat them 3-1 to advance to the quarter-finals. But then we lost our second game of the season against Graham Street Prims. Again, they are just upper half of the table. We really should be beating them, but it was a poor performance really from ourselves, and we fell to a pretty disappointing 1-0 loss. We bounced back in the new year, 3-0 against Ingalls and Barlston St Giles, beat Rainworth beat West Bridgeford in the cup. This is where the episode, the lost episode, was happening. So we played Rainworth in the league and won. Then we played West Bridgeford in the cup and won. But then West Bridgeford again away from home in the league, and we really struggled to a draw. We should have beat them, but it was a late equaliser from West Bridgeford to secure the point for themselves, and that was our chance to really break clear at the top of the league. So we got a game in hand against Heanor, but that put us back level on points. Wins then against Hucknall and Barrow Town have followed, and that leaves us where we are today against Heanor, the middle of February, a top of the table clash. And as you say, we've still got that game in hand. It's a bit of an odd league. There's 19 teams, so each match day one team misses out. But we are currently played a game less than Heanor. We've got 10 left, they've got 9. We are level on points on 62, level on goal difference. We are ahead because we've scored 3 more goals. That also means we've conceded 3 more goals, but well, we won't come to that. So today is a real crunch fixture. If we win and then we win that game in hand, we're suddenly finding ourselves 6 points clear and pretty much odds on for victory of the league. But if we lose today, it's not all over, because as we saw last season, losing to our nearest challengers didn't really hamper us at all, because we ended up running away with the league title. But things are a little bit different. Heanor are a much better side than Claycross Town were, so they've been a much harder team to shake. If we win today, I think we can shake them and get ourselves 6 points clear, and then things will be smooth sailing until the end of the season. Whilst we're on this page, as you can see in the average stats here, it's not as dominant as it was last year. This league's a lot better than the league below, as you'd expect. So only Samuel Sesse can break into the top 5. Kieran Feeney is still putting the goals in. He's got 15 this season. Not quite as strong as Salmon was last year, but again, the competition is harder. So again, he's just in the top 5. And Jarvis, again, in the top 5. On the team front, we're in each of the stats, we're up there as well. No lower than 3rd in any of these 6 key stats. So that is showing that we are clearly the best side in the league. Defeating Heanor today will prove it. So here we are. This is the 11 we are going with. The only real question on anyone's mind is whether Lynn should be on the field. But as you can see from our 3 attacking midfielders here, there's no place for him. So last year's player of the season is on the bench. He is back from injury. He's still lacking a little bit of match sharpness, so that has played into things as well. But Brad Binns has really secured himself that right wing position since coming in. He's got himself up to fitness, and he's playing quite well. He's not got himself above 7 as an average rating yet, but still there's time to come. He's not had that many games in the position, so hopefully by the season's end he'll be up there in green alongside some of the other of our front line. But it's a familiar back 5 of Maris, Pike, Bergen, Lynch and Cotter. In midfield we've got the partnership of Lowler and Gibbon, with Jarvis, Sesse and Binns in the attacking line, and Feeney up front as the lone striker. Hopefully this is the 11 that can travel to the town ground in Heanor and take this key victory. We'll find out very, very shortly. So here we are then. It is kick-off time and we are straight away into the highlights. Heanor kick-off and it's back to the defensive line. A ball over the top is dealt with by Lynch and Sesse has it. And hopefully this is going to be a good start to the game. Sesse is advancing on their defence. A long range effort and it's held well by the goalkeeper. That would have been a fantastic start and one we could really do with. We need to get ourselves ahead and stay ahead in this game. But that, as we were talking about pre-game, Brad Binns has secured himself a place in the starting line-up, but not anymore. He is injured. Potential foot injury. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We've only just got Lynn back from his hip injury, so we're going to have to bring him in here and play him as, should we go inverted winger? Then we'll go as an inverted winger. Match up with Jarvis on the left. And yeah, so that is a 5 minutes in. Is not a good start to lose a man to injury. As we were talking about before the game, we've only got 17 men in the squad. So if we're down to 16 now, that gives us absolutely zero wriggle room. But here we have a highlight. Jarvis with the throw in is Sesse. Back to Jarvis. Ball into the box. Can't find the man in the middle, but it comes out to Lowther. Pike sends it back in again. And, oh, is that off the bar? Was that a save or did that hit the bar? That was very close from Lynn. He's just come on the pitch and nearly put us ahead. There was a game a couple of weeks ago where he was literally made his first start after injury and was involved in all 3 goals. Got a goal, an assist, and was involved a key involvement in the build-up play. Here we are nearly at half time, but it's a Heanor corner. It goes close, but it's a goal kick to Hosiery Mills, and the highlight doesn't really go anywhere after that. I was hoping for a break, but it's going to get us to half time now. 3 minutes of out of time. Oh, but we do have a highlight. Maris knocks the ball forward. He finds Jarvis. Allow the back to Pike. Ball over the top, but it can't get through. Jarvis has collected the rebound. He advances on the box. Sese into Feeney, but we're facing away from goal. Lowther's put a great ball into the top corner, and just like that, 1 minute left in the half, and Lowther has put a fantastic finish and put us 1-0 up. Here you can see the build-up. It's a little bit juttery, can't really find any space. Feeney to Lowther, left foot, perfect into the top corner. There's no stopping that. The goalkeeper had no chance, and we are 1-0 up in the first half. A fantastic way to close out the half. It's been pretty even. As you can see from the stats here, there's nothing to separate the teams. If anything, we've had slightly better chances, but at the end of the day, there's no separation, as you'd expect, between the 2 teams at the top of the division. And we're going to get straight into this second half, and straight away we've got a highlight. Feeney with the kickoff. Back to the defenders. Lynch puts that ball through to the goal scorer, Lowther, who sends a lovely ball out to the wing. Lynn is free. He's going to cut inside. He's put a ball into the box, but there is absolutely no one in the middle. He could have done with waiting a little bit there. Got too eager to get the cross in. And it's cleared by Heanor. Cotter on the head. Brings it down to Gibbon. Lowther again tries to find Lynn, and he has done this. Inside, cuts the ball into the box, and it's dealt with, but Gibbon has it on the edge. He sprays it out wide to Pike, who can he get past the defender, left back, ball into the box. Can't get rid of it, they can't get rid of it. Lynn deflected into the box, puts the ball in, Sese to Lowther, and Lowther's got his second of the game. Brilliantly worked ball there. Lynn puts the ball in, Sese nods it down to Lowther, who on the volley puts it home. That's his 7th of the season, 2nd of the day. Heanor just could not deal with the ball. Deflection there. Lynn floats the ball to the back post. Sese nods it down. Lowther on the volley. Left-footed. 2-0. And we score. His second goal happened just before half-time. His first goal happened just before half-time. Second just after. And within a space of minutes, we are 2-0 up and cruising. And here we are again. Pike with the free kick. Lovely ball. And it's inches wide. That was very close to being a third. And we've just gone past the hour mark. We're probably going to bring a couple of subs on. Let's see what we're going to do. Jarvis has been struggling, so we're going to bring on youngster Matti Lepainen to see if he can make any impact. He's not played much yet this season. He's only 18, but he has had a few injuries as well. And I think we might bring Ryan Salmon on as well. Change things up. Change to a target man as the front lone striker. And see if we can get Salmon's match fitness up as well, just in case we need him any further into the season. Obviously, he was our top goal scorer last year. And he's not really had many chances to break himself into the side this season, but hopefully he can make this one pay. I say that, we are 80 minutes in. The second half has flown by after that second goal. It's dealt with by Lynch, but only as far as Palmer, who sends it back on that far side. Bit ping-pong ball at the moment. No team can get settled. Here's Palmer on the break, though, but he's dispossessed. They spread it out onto the near side. McCarthy, a ball into the box. Hopeful. It's headed and it's gone past the goalkeeper, and Whitty is in there. That was poor defending. Maris was left in no man's land. Let's see what happened there again. I was looking for a flag, but there wasn't one. Nodded over the keeper. And Whitty, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to shut the shop up. We don't want anyone else coming in now. Last orders have been called. Yeah, mixing my metaphors here, and they've got a free kick on the edge of the box. This could be terrible. We've looked in control. The second half has flown by. That was very close. 5 minutes to go. We are hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Don't see if we're going to concede a penalty, but Gibbon is on the break. Hold your run. It's cleared away. No, poor defending by Bergin. What's happening? Oh, Maris has saved the day. How did he manage to save that? That was edge of the seat stuff. Heanor corner. Get rid. It's gone to the back post all the way out. Gibbon just hoofs it into the front row, and we need a break. Heanor are on the attack again on that far side. Gibbon hoofs it clear again, but he can't find anyone. The highlights finished. 2 minutes to go. 3 minutes out of time. Can we hold on? Yes, we can. That's got to be it, surely. It is. 2-1 victor away from home. Heanor were pressurising in that last 10-15 minutes, but we've held on. 3 points clear now at the top of the league with a game in hand. And now I can breathe. Wow. Okay, what a game that was. That was close. That was tense. Oh dear. Right, so as you can see, top of the league now, 3 points clear, 1 game in hand, only 9 left to play. Dare I say it, but we are edging ourselves closer to a back-to-back promotion. And we're probably going to find out in the next couple of episodes whether we get that promotion or not. But for today, this is going to be it. You've seen the top of the table clash. It's attended by a massive 167 people. 62 away fans, possibly the best away attendance of the season. The Mansfield local are making trips now. They can sense something big about to happen. But as I say, that is it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed today's content, if you've heard me better because I've got a new microphone, please let me know in the comments. Let me know whether the sound quality has been improved or whether I've wasted my money or not. But if you've enjoyed everything today, give me a like. Please subscribe. Comment down below. I will respond to anyone who makes a comment. And I'll see you next time. It's been a lovely episode. I'm so glad to be back. And I'll be back again soon with the next instalment of Tier 11 to the Top. Thank you very much for your time. I've been Anderzbaz, and I'll see you next time.